Hello everyone, in this video we are going to talk about surface area of a pyramid. So what is surface area? Well, surface area we see down here is just the area of the base plus the area of the lateral faces. So we're actually going to look at this in two different shapes. One is going to be a square pyramid in example 1, and one is going to be a triangular pyramid in example 2. All right, so let's start with the definition first, what a regular pyramid is. It's just a pyramid whose base is a regular polygon. Okay, so the lateral faces are triangles, and the height of each triangle is the slant height of the pyramid. So we see some picture definitions, right? If we have a net here on the right side drawn here of this shape here to the left. Okay, so we see the slant height. That is going to be a line that is drawn on one of the lateral faces that has that right angle box at the end or at the bottom. That's telling us the slant height, or the shortest distance from the point to the base. That would be a perpendicular distance. That's why there's a right angle box there. All right, so we see the base here in this particular polygon, which would be like a square pyramid. And so the base would be a square. So we would find the area of the base, which would be length times width, or side squared since it's a square. And then we would just add that to the area of the lateral faces. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 faces, and they are all triangles. And so we would just do area equals 1/2 base times height. And so the base of the triangle would be the same as the base of the base, the side length of the base, excuse me. And then the height would be the slant height. Okay, so let's look at those two examples we talked about earlier. So we see our surface area equation, area of the base plus area of the lateral faces. So let's go forward with example 1. So we have a square pyramid. So we want to say that surface area is going to be area of the base, which this is a square. So that's going to be 12 times 12. Okay, so we'll just put that in parentheses there. Then we're going to add that to each of our lateral faces, the area of the lateral faces. And there's 4 of those, right? So that's why I put 4 times. And so we know that this is going to be 1/2 base times height. Well, here we see the height is 9, and so since this is 12, we know it's a square, so that would also be 12 there. So 1/2 times 12 times 9. Okay, so now from here we just do the multiplication. So we know 12 times 12 is 144, and then here we could do 4 times 1/2 times 12 times 9. Well, if we do 12 times 9, that's going to give us 108. And then we could just multiply that by 2 essentially, right? Because 4 times 1/2 would be 2, right? So this is going to give us 216. And then we just add 144 to that to get our total surface area of 360 square centimeters, okay? So centimeters was our unit here, and it's square centimeters because we're finding surface area of the shape, okay? All right, let's look at example 2, a regular triangular pyramid. Same equation here, right? Surface area equals the area of the base plus the area of the faces. But now our base is a triangle. So we have to remember that the area of a triangle is 1/2 base times height. And so we could say 1/2, and then our base here would be 10, and our height would be 8.7. Okay? So then we're going to add that to 3 times each of the areas of our faces, because there's 3 faces, right? All right, so now we have 1/2, because now, once again, our faces are triangles. The base would once again be 10, but now the height of our faces is 15, okay? So we know 10 times 8.7 would be 87. So if we do 87 divided by 2, that's going to be 43.5, or 43.5. So we know 10 times 15 would be 150. So then let's multiply that by 3, which would be 450, and then divide that by 2, which would be 225. So now we just add 43.5, and we get our surface area of 268.5 square meters. Okay? And that is how we can find surface area of a pyramid, whether it be a square pyramid or a triangular pyramid.